Hi and welcome to Garfin's creation. Let's add some color and more flavor to these ordinary looking Nankhatais and brighten up your festival this year. Today we'll be making these crunchy rose flavored Nankhatais. You'll find the detailed recipe in the description box below. To begin with, I have taken 1 cup of dalda. This is room temperature. You can also use pure ghee in place of dalda. And I have taken 3/4 cup of sugar into a blender and made it into a fine powder. Using an electric beater, I will whip up the dalda and the sugar till they are nice and fluffy. You can definitely use a hand whisker and whip it up, but it will take a little more longer than the electric beater. This will take around 1 to 2 minutes to get nice and fluffy, and you also have to scrape the bowl in between so that the sugar and the dalda is well mixed and the sugar gets dissolved faster. Scraping the bowl in between will get all the ingredients together so that it mixes well. Once I have done this, I'll be adding some flavoring into it. I'll be adding 1/4 teaspoon of salt and be using 1 teaspoon of rose essence. If you do not have rose essence, you can also add little more quantity of rose water. Along with that, I'll be adding 2 to 3 drops of gel food color. You can also use liquid color here. I'm using pink food color. Now I'll continue mixing all these together. I also have other Nankhatai recipe on my channel. I have the festive Nankhatai recipe and also almond and coffee Nankhatai recipe too. I'll put those links in the description box below so you can try those recipes as well. It's been some time that I've been whipping this, and you can see it's a nice, stiff and fluffy. We'll stop here and scrape the bowl once more. This festive season, add more color and flavor to your sweets platter. So do give a try to this rose flavored Nankhatais. This color is too light. I'll be adding 1 to 2 drops of more pink food color now. I'll be now sieving the dry ingredients. This is 1¼ cup of Maida or all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup Besan or gram flour, 2 tablespoons Sooji or Rawa, 1 plus 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Sieve all the ingredients well. You can also sieve these ingredients separately in a bowl and then just add them to this ghee mixture. It is important to sieve and mix all the ingredients well so that all the lumps are broken well in advance. To make bakery style Nankhatais, just skip the rose essence and pink color, and in that place add some elaichi or cardamom powder. Mix all the dry and the wet ingredients well. I'll be using my hands now and just get all the ingredients together. All you have to do is mix it well and then get it together and form a soft ball as you would make a cookie dough. Do not knead this Nankhatai dough, otherwise it will become hard and it won't be crispy. So I'll just gather it all together and make a soft ball out of it. Our Nankhatai dough is ready. Now we'll place it in the fridge for at least half an hour till it gets nice and cold so that our Nankhatais become crispier. Make sure the dough is well chilled. I'm preparing 2 pans. In this one, I'll be showing how to bake without the oven, and this one will be baking it in the oven. Try and use good quality of parchment paper for baking these Nankhatais. So in the meantime, I have just chopped some pistachios to put over the Nankhatais. Our Nankhatai dough is well chilled, so now let's prepare them. You can prepare any size of Nankhatai you wish, either small or large size too. I'll be preparing some medium size Nankhatai. taken some dough of a lemon size and just squeezed it in my hand and then roll it between my hands. Roll it round and do not press it. Just leave it round as it is and place it on the baking tray. Let's make some more out of it. Just roll it well so that there are no cracks as well. Make it round and then place it at a distance from each other in the baking tray. Now I'll be adding the finely chopped pistachios on them and pressing them very lightly. We can also use cashew nuts or almond pieces to decorate the Nankhatais. But the green pista combination with the pink Nankhatais look really awesome. Preheat your oven for 10 minutes and bake these at 170 degrees centigrade for around 12 to 15 minutes with both the coils on. Don't go away, we still need to bake the ones without the oven. I'll be preparing this tray as well. You can bake these in a kadai or in a large vessel as I'm going to show you now. I have preheated this aluminum vessel for 10 minutes with some sand and a ring tray inside. This is sea sand which I have used. I will now place the Nankhatai tray which we had prepared on it and cover it with the lid. I have used some sea sand here, but you can also use regular table salt in place of the sand. I will now cover it well and let it bake for around 15 to 18 minutes on low to medium flame. Do give it a check in between. When you see that the Nankhatais are getting little brown from the sides, it's time to take them out. You can now switch off the flame and get the tray out carefully. Now place it on a cooling rack till it cools down completely. The ones which are baked in the oven too are ready. Some Nankhatais just moved when the tray was being put into the oven, so they're a little bit touched to each other. Let them cool completely on the cooling rack. And then now let's give it a try. Perfect texture, color, taste and crispy Nankhatais are all ready. Try this new rose flavor Nankhatais for this festive season. These are a great gifting option too. You can give them in glass jars or airtight containers too. Do share this recipe with your friends and families. And do subscribe to Garfin's Creation for more such interesting recipes. And seeing you soon in the next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye.